Yep, here you go. We're going to fit a blind here into tiles. We've held our blind up, made sure it's the right length and everything in case we have to cut anything. And we're going to cheat a bit. We're going to go here through the joint in the tile to save drilling and mucking around. The big thing here is we use one of our little top hangers and we check inside here to make sure there's enough room for it to turn. And in this particular instance, it's a tight fit, but it should be okay if I get one a little bit further back. So I'm going to use this type of screw. It's got to go through the thickness of the tile and then into the wood that's behind it. And these guys are pretty good. They're just a chipboard screw, but they pretty much screw into anything, aluminium, steel, whatever I want them to go into. And also, I'm going to use this bracket, and I'm going to use the front edge of the bracket as a guide. So when I hold up there, it's going to be level with the front. And I know that because of the amount of room that I've got to turn in there. You need 65 millimeters, so here we go. We're going to have to use a sharper one. A little one just to get it started. Get a bit of force on it. Oh. There we go. Siggy said it couldn't be done. It's done. So every 900
Siggy's filming.
Every 900 you need at least one clip. 900 centres. So this is a 1.8 metre track. I'm only going to put 2 up. You could use 3, but because it's so hard to get in here, we're just going to use 2. It doesn't really matter that it's not in an even spot, because the aluminium in the track will keep it straight and structural anyway. So as long as you got enough clips, as long as you got 2 in, that should be fine. That's a minimum is 2. And I wanted, with these clips, the gap is elongated, so you can slide it forward, and I've slid it forward as far as I can. So now all I do is get my control device. This is going to be the hard thing to fit. Put him up there, front first, and then click it up at the back. Now this part here is going to be the hardest part to fit, and what I'm going to do is cheat again. You would either have to, these things are adjustable, and it's important that the tension is on the string. That's the most important one to have tension. The other one doesn't need tension. It's this string that requires the tension to keep that up there. And it doesn't have to have too much tension, just a bit. Thing is that, I'm going to pull it right, have it set on the bottom one, or wherever it needs to be, so both of them fit in there and the tension is on that one as best as possible. Now what I'm going to do is, there's a trim here, a plastic trim, and I'm going to screw into, again these screws will bite in without damaging the trim.
That's aluminium, brave.
Oh, that's aluminium.
It's not plastic.
Well, the choice is to drill a hole through the marble or go in the back, so what do you want to do?
Extremely hard tiles, so
we'll have to go in behind the trim.
We can try to get.
I'll go slow and see what happens.
Yeah, it'll break it out there. Wait a moment, we have to probably pre-drill the hole there. in that case.
Alright, we're going to pre-drill a hole, so we'll get it sorted out.
We have to get a drill first.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'll get the drill, no worries.
Yeah, alright. The other option is to go back here into the aluminium.
Yeah, we could do that. Is there enough room to put it there?
Yeah, there's aluminium there. I can screw in aluminium pretty easy.
Okay.
So, just... Oh.
Not that easy.
What's behind it, timber?
Oh, that's aluminium frame, yeah.
And that's it. Job done. So, all we have to do is, and we're going to tension it up a bit. So, the tension's a bit slack, and I've run out of tension on the cord, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this one off a bit, and pull this thing along. There's a screw up in here. Undo the screw just a little bit. I'm going to use a pointy screw. I'm going to hook the cord and try and pull it out. Just feed it along a bit more. This is a bit of a disaster when this happens because it's all fiddly little bits. So I'm going to take that block right out, get the string that I want. Here it is. Shorten it up a little bit, not much, an inch, tuck it back up in there, pick up my little block again, that's it, done. Check it to make sure it's nice and tight, in there. We've got our fabric. And we're going to turn these all one way to make sure they all line up. Turn them back on a 45-degree angle, and I want them on a 45 from me. And basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up 3 or 4 at a time, and the hook is on the other side, so I can see each one as I put it up. And that's it. You just go through and hook them all up. They must be on a 45. If you try and do them flat like that, it's no good. A lot of people they can be put on back to front as well. So this is it. Just go through, click, click, click. And that's it. Take them all the way across, turn them. I want to make sure they miss this thing, which they do. And then that's it. There is nothing else. They'll all drop out. Once the sun gets on them, or they hang down, they've been rolled up in a box for a couple of weeks, so as soon as the sun gets on them, they'll all drop out nice and straight. And that's it. They all travel to the end. They all turn. There's nothing else. That's it. Alright, thank you.